My fault. So I'm gonna reset the room real quick. But yeah, we just in here chilling, talking about. Honestly, we talk about anything under the sun. Anything can fly right now. Mostly as long as it's in a hardcore gamer realm. It's a safe space for us to what I'm saying, go at each other and talk and debate and stuff like that. Like I really don't care about what I'm saying, the whole debate and everything like that. So feel free to express your opinions, however way it is. Make sure it's definitely respectful, but um, yeah, I've been
Yeah.
enjoying my time. So we can keep talking about PlayStation versus Xbox, y'all want to.
Hey, Freddie, I just want to say, man, don't be scared to critique any system, because I think a problem is with Twitter, you just got praise, praise, praise,
and, and,
especially see like PlayStation side, because when it comes to Xbox guys are not scared to criticize
and
Xbox.
Freddie, I also would
Like,
like to say, don't be afraid of these bots because we all know they're deranged and lunatics and
oh,
psychopaths.
like you won't catch us yelling at somebody at Bungie, on the podcast and all that good stuff. We're not gonna
Well,
catch us doing that.
when that said developer acts like a lunatic, he deserved it, and we
Oh,
will say it as that. I'm pretty sure you bots had a blast listening to Jaffe embarrass himself.
Nah, that was sad, man. That was sad.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even watch it. I was looking on Twitter, looking at the feed. I'm like, I don't even want
Freddie,
to
it
watch
was
this
pretty
bullshit.
ugly.
I'm sorry, now I couldn't do it. I'm
it
like,
was it was pretty brutal.
bro, man, yeah.
Jaffe
It's
Jaffe
not
stood
even
his
that big
ground
of what
against
he
the
was saying.
entire
He was
round
even
table.
dumping on the games. That's what was crazy to me. I'm like, he just thinks the game is not that big of an upgrade. I understand.
Yeah, I bet you would. You being a bot and all.
Nah, man. I mean, like I said, I could be like you said. Hey, Halo Infinite, it doesn't look amazing. I'm like, yeah, you're right,
Absolutely
a
true.
100%.
Mr. Inferno,
See,
I've
see
known
how
you
easy that was.
Mr.
So wait,
Inferno,
what game?
I've known you a long time, and that's the most honest thing you've ever said out your mouth.
Oh, you are this dude is capping.
Hey, what game was David Jaffe talking about, or what two games?
uh God of War, and he talked about the Game Pass scenario versus the Spartacus something. God of War definitely, and then they went to subscription services.
Wait, what he say about God of War?
It looked
It's
like
DLC.
DLC.
Yeah, it looks like DLC.
The Ragnarok. I
Yeah,
mean, well, I'm gonna be real. He's not the first one that said that. People been saying
absolutely, he's not, and we've all found him to be insane, like Mr. Inferno.
that. Hey, I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna let you. God of War is my favorite game. 2018 is my favorite game of all time. I put it on that pedestal.
Be
I'm
careful, Freddie.
sorry. Look, I'm gonna be real. First glance, when I saw that gameplay, I thought the same thing. This looks like DLC. That was the first thing I thought. However, when I started to go back and look at it's only the graphics that make it look the same. Everything else looks different about the game. The environments are different. They are totally different, two separate different environments or the areas they be in. I don't know. You know it's gonna be different type of weather and all that stuff, right? But also the combat looks different as well. Those are totally different combos that Kratos are pulling off. But you have to actually look at the game and analyze it to get those things.
Well, Freddie, people are excited regardless if it's DLC or not.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
David Jaffe is. I think that's what he was trying to say, but people were upset
Oh, look at Mr.
when he
Inferno
said it.
defending a pony.
No. I mean, but
It's so
no, because
adorable,
he cracked down on Xbox as well, saying like this formula
as
they're
he
talking
should.
about Ghost was it Tokyo Ghostwire, Deathloop, and I think Psychonauts 2. This is just gonna be a problem for Microsoft, even though those games have been rated pretty well. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with those, but okay.
But
He's a very opinionated man. That's
Well,
all.
Mr. Inferno, a broke clock is right twice a day, and that's when Jaffe was shitting on the Xbox, he was right, but when he was shitting on the PlayStation, he was absolutely wrong.
Oh, see, look at this. But
but
I'm
I'm
the
be real
bot.
though. I'm gonna have to take that side a little bit because think about it. During the 2000 eras, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm finna name a whole bunch of cartoony looking type of games, but Slide 2, Slide 3, all the Ratchet and Clanks, all those games came out like a year or two later. Like sometimes games barely came out 2 years later. They come out the next year. So like this whole, I feel like we just spoiled now This whole this game. They was talking about Miles Morales is a DLC, and I ain't gonna lie, the gameplay is totally different. So to me, like it's not a. Of course, it kind of looks the same, but I mean, it's not a DLC. It's not. I wouldn't classify this as DLC. It's definitely a
Why
sequel,
is DLC negative?
and that's not.
It's not though. That's what he was trying to say. It's not. It's a great game. It just looks
Well,
Just
like
like Lost
you know.
Legacy. Lost Legacy started off as an expansion, but I like Lost Legacy more than I like 4.
I will say though that is a. It's kind of a not what's the opposite of compliment, an insult, because think about it. Why are people saying it looks like DLC? It's a reason people are saying, "Oh, this game looks like DLC," and that's because it's not. It doesn't look like it's worthy to have the sequel name. So I mean, people are doing exactly what you think they are doing when they say that. Like it's they are trying to insult a game when they say stuff like that.
Yeah, you got a point. Is I guess you could take it as insulting, but I think you were saying it does look like they took the assets and just reworked it and made a whole nother game, which is okay
Which
because
I'm
I
fine
mean it
with.
was a great game.
You act like they took a trash game, redid something, and made it like it's going to be better now or something. I wouldn't care if they had 3 or 4 games with the same type, whatever. If it's new story and more of what I enjoyed, then go at it.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. That it looks like an extension of the last game. It doesn't look like a jump. Like I always bring up Horizon Forbidden West. I like that looked like a jump. The animation of the characters, the graphics, like it looked like a jump. But I couldn't say the same thing for God of War. Like it was just graphics, really, because like you said, the settings different. They got different combos. I mean, the son could do more abilities that he has in the other game. I mean, I don't know, but it just got out of hand. It shouldn't have got out that much out of hand.
I just wanted to say I've put an article up at the top about the rumour that God of War Ragnarok was originally planned as a DLC, but it was seen as too ambitious.
Hot take, hot take. Well, not hot take.
Wait, you saying that was a real rumor?
It was a real rumour. It was originally planned as a DLC, but because of its ambition and how big of a scale the game was, the thought of it, well, we might as well just release it as a standalone game.
I mean, that's fine, man. Because I mean, more of 2018 isn't a bad thing at all. It was game of the year.
Exactly. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But I'm and one more thing too, bro. That's exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying too. It's too ambitious to be a DLC. Like, and it looks like it's too ambitious. But yeah, I see what people said. I ain't gonna keep going on that. I don't know if Callie, if you want to, say something else, but PJ, if y'all two want to go ahead.
No, that's all I wanted to say, Matt.
All right, bet. What's up, PJ Game? How you feeling, man?
What up, guys? What up, Infuno? What up, Freddie?
Hey, PJ.
Thanks for allowing me to speak. Well, I saw some of the tweets. I even went on the video to see what it was all about. I mean, everyone has a right to their opinion. I mean, some persons may see the God of War Ragnarok as being a DLC. I mean, that's their opinion. That's how their gaming eyes perceive what is being seen. I don't think we should, or that whole scenario got way out of hand where you could actually hear the emotion in that guy voice. I swear, like if it is someone was killing his children or something, or someone was threatening his family, but I don't know why it is, persons get so emotional, for games. I really, it's really, how to say, it's really weird for me. Nothing wrong with trolling or having fun, laughing, I'm for that. But why take it so serious where it is you have to cuss a man out for his opinion on what he perceived a game to be? That's crazy to me, man. In addition to that, not only has this man, David Jaffe, now, anyone could say that, okay, he might be fanboying for one particular console or one particular company, what have you, or he could have, bad grapes for Sony because maybe, they didn't involve him in certain projects. But at the end of the day, this man created God of War, David Jaffe, that is, created God of War. So, he have a number of accolades for doing that. Metal, how it name? What's another game he made? That metal game, I forgot the name of it.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah, Twisted Metal. So this guy, he have, credibility behind his name. So even if he says to him, it looks like a DLC, it didn't go beyond, or it didn't go to what PS5 could do. But that's his opinion. Well, you can say, well, I disagree. I disagree because XYZ. You don't have to go off on a rant. It really shows that, some of these guys take this thing. It's real weird to me. It's real, real weird. That's all I wanted to say, man.
My phone. Okay, yeah, bet, and yeah, like again, I didn't see everything about David Jaffe on Twitter. I have seen like what I'm saying, people really been coming at the man. He he say some wild stuff sometimes, even before this. I would think so. I don't really follow him like that though, so I don't know. And honestly, yeah, like I kind of agree with you, bro. PJ Gaming, like, bro, the man got a hot take on something that I don't. I thought the same exact thing. Like I said earlier, from when I first saw the gameplay, I'm like, damn, this dude kind of like DLC. But like what Jack was saying earlier, why is that a bad thing? DLC is not necessarily a bad thing. Infamous First Light, standalone DLC. That's what it's called. That's what
Very, very, very good game as well. Probably better than actual Second Son, especially with the neon traversal.
I agree with that. That was
exactly.
a great standalone.
I 100% what both y'all just said. Everything y'all just said. So yeah, DLC necessarily isn't a bad thing, but I don't know the context that everything was in. You know what I'm saying? It be Twitter. I'm gonna just let y'all know though, for this space, I'm gonna reset the room a little bit too. Um, I kind of do invite the chaos. I'm gonna be real. Again, this is a safe space for us to go at it, and as long as we respectful. Hey, look, we can have a PlayStation versus Xbox. We can have a Switch versus Google. We can have an Amazon versus, I don't know. It don't matter. Netflix versus Disney Plus. I'm cool with it, right? Let's just keep it respectful, though. Okay, guys. But yeah, anybody else? Anybody else got some thoughts? You know what I'm saying, on this David Jaffe thing or anything else, PlayStation wise, Xbox wise?
I mean, my only thoughts on this David Jaffe thing is that the guy is making himself out to be a bit of an idiot at the minute. He's biting to everyone's bait, and he's not exactly being professional with the way that he's retorting. So he needs to have a bit of self awareness with the way that he's replying to people, especially people like Guapzilla. You know, he's going to get roasted, and he's not taking it very well. All you got to do is watch that YouTube video, the Round Table. And he just, everyone was popping off at him, and they had valid points. He seems to be coming across a little bit bitter, but again, he just needs to think about the way that he's replying to people. After all, his take, it was an opinion that doesn't equate to a fact. So people just need to calm the fuck down, really, when it comes to this shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go back and watch. I haven't seen that episode of Roundtable yet. I'm gonna go back and watch it.